Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Last Epoch video. Now, this video is different. Last time, we took a look at Last Epoch's filtering system from this gentleman right here who goes by ActionRPG. And today, because I am making more progress within Last Epoch, we are going to be taking a look at the crafting system with this video, Crafting 101, the basics. Now, of course, go leave a like to the video. Subscribe if you want more Last Epoch. Let's get into it, though, because I'm super excited because I'm at that point where I'm getting a lot of shards, I'm getting a lot of runes, but I honestly don't know how to properly utilize my runes and my shards. Hopefully, after this boot camp, I'll be more prepared in the realm of Last Epoch.
Welcome to ActionRPG. I'm
Hello.
your host, Aaron, and for today's video, we're heading to the world of Last Epoch with my new series, Aaron's Boot Camp.
Which is what I tuned in before.
Crafting 101's The Basics. This is going to be a very beginner's intro to crafting.
This is what I need. I'm a beginner. I'm not gonna lie.
The game. My goal is to make sure by the time you finish watching this video, you feel fairly comfortable with crafting inside of Last Epoch.
We need more people like this in the FGC. I'm not gonna lie.
So many games in this genre. Why should I play Last Epoch? And there are many reasons, but one reason that I always give is the crafting system is awesome. It's phenomenal. They continued to revamp it, and right now it is in an amazing place.
Holy shit.
Everything is time-stamped in the description if you need to bounce around. For all you veteran players, this is just going to be a little bit of a refresher. So let's talk crafting. I am going to pull up my inventory.
There we go.
And I'm going to hit
what level
F.
is he?
That is the hotkey for
I guess 5 million gold, though.
And this is where you're going to actually be doing all of your modifying of.
So many people who are watching the series, I do know I did learn about suffixes and prefixes not too long ago. I'm mostly hoping in this video to learn more about this system and this system, preferably.
Here, okay. Now inside of Last Epoch,
guy has a katana, though.
5 rarities that you can modify. You have common, magic, rare, exalted, and unique. Okay, and I just pulled up a couple examples.
I've never gotten an exalted, but I do have uniques
of this. So one-handed.
I've never gotten an exalted.
Common.
I'm super excited.
Rare, exalted, and unique. And a unique item can only be.
Let me rewind it real quick.
Rare, exalted, and unique. And a unique item can only be modified if it has legendary potential, but that is going to be more on the advanced video.
Yeah, okay. What? Now, we'll be back for that video. You know me, I love milking content. We'll be back.
To be able to modify it, it needs to have forging potential. Okay, forging potential. Forging potential is another way of saying crafting potential or changing potential.
That's something I'm bad at managing.
Item what you want potential.
There have been so many items where I fuck up because the weapon or item doesn't have enough forging potential, so I like remove something, and then the item then has 0 forging potential, which means I just made the item worse for note net positive. Happens to me a lot because I keep forgetting about forging potential in this game.
And as
I keep forgetting.
And this always isn't the case, but majority of the time, as you move up in rarity, so you'll see this common has 12 forging potential. The magic has 25 forging potential.
Yes.
The rare has 32, and the exalted has 45. So the rarer the item, the more you can change it. That's not always the case. It just normally is. Okay? And as you are playing Last Epoch, literally just almost from the first mob you kill, you are going to be finding shards.
Yes, this is true.
Over here in my stash, and there are a lot of them. Hundreds and hundreds of shards. You are going to be finding
the glyphs is what I'm bad at. The glyphs is what I'm bad at. Because I didn't even know the name of them.
And you are going to be finding runes, shards, glyphs, and runes.
Yes,
and
yes.
As you are playing, it's
of
a
course.
vacuum system. So if there's 40 shards laying around, you click on one, and they all show up in your inventory. And what these are going to do is give you different ways to modify your item. And when they are in your stash, you have a little button right here that says transfer crafting items. You don't need to manually store these in your stash.
I didn't know that. Once again, right? Luckily, because in the last Epoch community, being a small streamer, like you don't get a lot of viewers, but luckily while streaming last Epoch, I've had a few viewers, and they have been extremely helpful in teaching me this. They're like, hey, make sure you click that, because my inventory was just filled with shards because I didn't know what to do with them my first day.
Maybe I was doing a few years ago. These are auto sorted for you. So you click on one.
See you later, Kai. Thanks for tuning in.
All up. When
Best
they
of
are
luck
in
in
your
life.
stash, you push this button like I am going to do now.
Boom.
And they are gone, and it shows right here that they were sent to the forge, and they are all sorted and ready for me to use. Okay? So far, pretty simple.
Super
5 different
simple.
rarities that you can craft on. Each rarity has forging potential, and your shards or whatever runes or glyphs you pick up, you need to transfer in. Okay? Are you with me so far?
I
Now
am.
let's talk about
I'm
what
with you,
can
teacher.
actually do
Okay, part
and
2.
change
Part
on
2,
an
baby.
item.
Part 2.
I'm gonna take this axe right here, shift right click, and it transfers into our forge, or you just take it and drag it over. Now, we're going to go through all the runes, and we are going to go through all the glyphs. Again, you are going to find these all the time, and once you finish the campaign or you go into the monolith, you're going to have a huge stockpile of them. Starting with runes, we're going to go through them one by one.
453.
Rune of Shattering. You're going to use this all the time, and anytime a vendor has it available, always purchase them, okay?
Something
What
I
it's
learned.
going to do is it's going to break down an item, and you have a chance to gather some of the shards that are on said item, all right? You then have a Rune of Refinement. Let's say you are done crafting your item and you still have forging potential. You can re-roll all the values on that item to try and get greater rolls. You then have a Rune of Removal.
Okay.
Let's say there's a couple affixes you don't like.
This is what I mess up on. I would Rune of Removal an item, or like a thing that would be like +5 fucking not real numbers, poison chance. I was like, I don't want that. I want minion damage. And then I would get rid of that, and then it would say 0 forging potential. So I couldn't even put on the minion damage afterwards anyway. So I was like, damn it.
On an item or one
Might as well have the
affix you don't like
poison
on an
chance.
item, you can try and get lucky and pull said affix off. Again, if you have forging potential. You have a Rune of Discovery. Adds 1 random tier 1 affix to all empty affix slots on an item. And on here, since we have currently no affixes, I'm just going to show this really quick. Rune of Discovery. Put it in. Add 4 random tier 1 affixes. Click.
Oh my God.
And
Look
now
at that.
I've got 4. Now this item went from common to rare because it has 4 different affixes on it. Okay. You then have a Rune of Shaping. This re-rolls the implicit modifiers on said item. All right. And the implicit modifier is the top modifier. So on here it would be +23 melee.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
That can roll. Basically only 23, so there'd never be a reason to re-roll that. Okay, it re-rolls the top implicit.
Yeah, I did learn that if you press Control plus Alt, it brings up this screen and it tells you the ranges. So if you're looking at this right now, the top, it's a 23 out of 23. That's a fantastic roll. 25, that's a pretty good roll. The melee lightning damage is a lower roll. The health is top roll, and then the chance to ignite on hit is a pretty good roll. Right, so I didn't know that the
that. Okay,
I didn't know that.
Rolls the top implicit on it, and the last 2, you have Rune of Ascendance, changes an item into a unique, and then you have kind of the biggest and best crafting material right here, Rune of Creation. This would be like a PoE mirror, duplicates the item but reduces forging potential of both.
Oh, what? I've not gotten one of these.
Like a godlike item, an amazing item, and it still has forging potential. You can create 2 of them, which is awesome in this game because you're going to use those exalted items that'll be in the advanced video for creating legendaries, or maybe you're dual wielding. Well, you can have the exact same item twice on said character. So these are the different runes, and again, you're gonna be finding them all the time. You can see in here 1300, 1200, 1100, and I'm crafting all the time. Now moving over to the glyphs, and you can use runes and glyphs at the same time.
Okay, glyphs are also
Glyph
very
of Hope, your #1 kind of crafting agent. And this is a 25% chance to use no forging potential. Pretty much all the time when you are crafting, you're going to just keep this in
I didn't know that.
because it gives you a 1 in 4 of this number.
I didn't see. Oh my God, I'm learning so much. I didn't know. I have so many clips of hope. I did not know I should be stacking the boys on.
We're going to do a bunch of crafting. So don't worry. You're going to see how this all works. Okay. So you got your
That's amazing.
You've got your
This guy's amazing.
Chaos, and what this is going to do is it's going to change a random affix. So let's say I hate health on kill. I don't want that on there. We can go to upgrade it, put in a glyph of chaos, and we're just going to get a random now suffix. And now it's increased stun chance. So basically you can re-roll and chaos an item. Okay. 2 more. You have a glyph of order. If you're upgrading a modifier and it has a perfect roll or a high roll, you can use this glyph to ensure that it does not re-roll the affix as it levels up. And last but not least, you have a glyph of despair. This gives you a chance to seal an affix and actually have 5 affixes on an item. So for example, if I really like critical strike modifier, if I want to keep this on there or potentially get rid of it, I can click on it, use glyph of despair, and now upgrade affix. And it sealed it and brought it right down here.
Oh my.
So that now I can put on a different modifier. So now when you look at this item, it is out of forging potential.
Yeah.
And there is no way to increase forging potential. There's no special crafting recipe. There's no
I wish
quest,
they fixed
there's
that.
no vendor,
Not fix.
there's no
I wish they
rune,
could.
there's no
Maybe like add
shard,
10.
there's no glyph. There is no way to bring this from 0. So this item in its current state is how it's going to be forever. Okay, but this shows you that you can have 5 affixes on an item if you seal 1. Okay, but majority of the time you are going to have 4. Right?
That's so crazy.
Those are the runes.
I'm learning so much.
Those are the glyphs. All right, and just as a quick example, since I would never use this item, we are going to shatter it to try and regain some of these affixes back, some of these shards back. And it shows you right there, we got 3. So those went back into our shards, which is all of these materials here that I have gained. Okay? So you now know the rarities. You now know forging potential. You know how to transfer them into your crafting through that button. And you got to see some basics on runes and
we're only halfway through. I wonder what crafting time.
Sealing. All right?
Okay.
So now,
I'm gonna gather
some items and we're going to do some crafting, and I'm going to take it really slow.
Okay, thank you.
I feel like just watching me craft, you're going to get a very good idea, and I'm going to go slow.
That is true. That is true. I'm a visual learner.
Right, I just completed a run in the monolith, and I have a couple of items that we can now craft on. So let's go ahead, shift right click, and move this wand into the forge.
Shift right click.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assess. All right, we've got 22 forging potential. What do we actually want to get out of this said wand? And this is increased cast speed, adaptive spell damage, less mana. It already rolled with a cold and a cast speed. So I think that the affixes on it right now, at least the prefixes, so you can have 2 prefixes and 2 suffixes.
Yes.
The prefixes are good.
And certain scales can only be prefixes, and certain scales can only be suffixes, which is what I learned. I was like, why can't I put my minion damage here? Like, well, that's a suffix. You only have prefix open slots.
Leave them as they are.
Duh.
Okay?
Dumb
streamer. We're
streamer.
try and upgrade them. Now, the maximum you could craft to is tier 5. So right now, this item just dropped with a 3, 8, 9, 11. So right now it's tier 11. We're going to see if we can get it to tier 20 with only 22 forging potential. So we're going to change and put up
the glyph of hope.
That gives us a 1 in 4 chance of using none. And we're going to start with cold damage, the most important affix, and click. All right, that used 1 forging potential. Click again. That used 15 forging potential. Click again. And that used
glyph of hope used.
Glyph of hope preserved it. All right.
Nice.
1 done. Now we're going to move over to cast speed. Upgrade. Used 1. Got
Nice.
2. So if you get a critical success, that means it adds a tier. So we're
Okay.
still at forging potential 5. And click. And we got another one.
Oh my God. Critical success. Critical success, dude.
So now we have
Video
a tier 5
luck.
cold, a tier 5 cast speed, a tier 5 chance to ignite on hit, and a tier 4 increased stun chance.
Shouldn't
But
he
I don't
lock?
want that increased stun chance.
Yeah.
Okay, we want something different. So I'm going to click this. All right, and I'm going to chaos it. Now, using a glyph of chaos means we're going to get a random affix. We don't know what it's going to be, but it's not going to be increased stun chance. And we're going to click chance to slow on hit. Okay, and that used up all of our forging potential.
Interesting.
Which means we took a tier 11 item, and through crafting, we made it tier 20. 5, 5, 5, and 5.
Can you make
And on
25
here,
technically if
it'll
you
show
seal
what
one?
we created. And anybody that uses cold damage, this is a decent wand. You could take this into the monolith and you can actually do a lot with it, especially if you're a cold build. Obviously, this isn't an end game item. This is just a random rare I found on one monolith run that I just turned into tier 20. It was actually really good luck for this video. We're probably not going to have the same luck with these other 5 items. All right.
I hope so. I hope you do.
A chest piece.
Okay.
All right. So on armor, it is really important that you get as much life as possible. You can get base life, you can get life percent, and you can get vitality. So what we're going to do first with the suffixes, and we're going to see if we could change this fire resistance into life. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to click it. We're going to use the
Glyph of chaos,
and we're going to try and re-roll this fire resistance and get life or health. Here we go.
Damn it.
Elemental resistance, no. Try one more time, and click. Necrotic resistance. All right. We got a tier 5 void resistance, tier 5 necrotic resistance. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put on vitality. And we're not going to use Glyph of Chaos anymore. We're going to use
Glyph of Hope, because now we got 1 in 4. Look at me learn, dude. I love learning, man. Learning is so badass.
Glyph of Hope worked.
Motherfuckers who don't like learning are crazy.
-6. Click.
Nice.
Glyph of Hope worked. Click. Glyph of Hope worked. Click. Glyph of Hope worked.
Dude, look at that.
We're having really good luck.
Dude, let's go. Good job. Good job.
17.
Let's go, dude. I'm happy for this guy.
Forging potential left. And this
Should he
build
not
I'm
lock
using,
one in,
you want
though?
as much mana as possible, so we're just going to keep this mana. Okay. I'm going to click. Used 1. Click. Used 17. Click.
Oh, use it all.
Used 3. All right. 2 items in a row that I randomly found in one monolith. We just turned tier 20.
That's so good.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this an end game item? No. Can you take this into the monolith? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Our first 2 tests gave us both tier 20 items.
It's clicking.
All right.
It's clicking.
Now we need to talk about exalted items.
Which I don't have a single one
I
of.
wanted to do those crafts first to show
I don't
you
have
what
an
a
exalted item,
basic
so this is
craft
important. Everybody pay
looks
attention.
like.
Sit up straight.
Now, when you are playing, you will see an item drop that is purple. That means it rolled with a tier 6 or tier 7 affix on it.
Holy
You'll
shit.
see this body armor right here has a tier 7 throwing attack critical strike chance. You can re-roll the ranges of this, okay, if you wanted to, with a rune of refinement. You want to change the roll, but you cannot make it go higher or lower. Tier 7 is the max, all right? And like I said, this item also rolled with health. This is the main affix you're looking for. So what we're going to start with is we're going to re-roll this poison resistance, and we're going to see if we can get life on it, right? We're going to go Glyph of Chaos.
Yes.
Once again, and we're going to re-roll poison, roll the dice, and see what we get, and click. All right, we got necrotic resistance.
Damn it, dude.
Okay. We're now going to go over
He's so
to health,
necrotic
and
resistant.
We're going to level this to tier 5. Click.
Nice.
Click. Click.
Nice.
All right, and now that took us, that last one used 23 forging
Holy
potential,
shit.
all right?
It's random, man. That shit's random.
Which means we got to get a little lucky with this last strength affix. Okay? So, click. We're going to use our glyph of hope and see if we can get 4 levels with only 8 left.
Come
and
on.
you have actually options here.
Come on.
You could seal this affix. And you could drop it down here and then put whatever you want. But you only have 8 forging potential. So for this, or you can re-roll it with chaos. Or we're just going to keep strength on this item. First click.
Nice.
Used 3. Second click.
Come on, Glyph of Hopes.
Gone.
No.
Item is bricked. So you can no longer modify it. There is no rune, no glyph.
Man,
no
I was rooting for the
homie.
to get a 23.
Once it's at 0, it's at 0 forever. Now, just for the sake of counting, you will see 5, 5, 3, and 7. So technically, this is another tier 20 item that we just crafted and modified. Okay.
Now, what's this one? A unique?
One more. Let's take.
Do the ring.
I don't want that. This ring. We're gonna take, or this amulet.
Amulet.
We're gonna take this amulet.
Let's do his amulet. Come on, baby. High rolls. High rolls.
33 forging potential.
Pretty good.
Poison, void resistance. Let's try and dump the void. Elemental. Try and dump the poison. Lightning. That's fine. And we're gonna put spell on it.
Spell damage. Nice. Oh, holy shit! He's clicking.
Tier 20.
Damn.
I like hitting the button super fast. Man.
I like that too.
4 in a row. Tier 20s.
It's a great video. It's a great video.
4 in a row. Okay. Now, just for the sake of showing you, okay, let's make this one tier 5. This health roll is tier 5, but you could see that it rolled 15%, and the range can be 15 to 18%.
It's a low roll. Low roll.
Happen all the time. You want that health roll to be higher. You can click on Rune of Refinement, okay, and that 15% roll is now 16.
Okay.
Now we want it higher. Back to 16.
Damn it.
Back to 15.
Damn it.
Back to 16.
Damn it.
18.
Okay. Max roll.
So it used up all of our forging potential, but that health roll is now maximum for the tier. There's lots you can do with this system, but as you know, this is just the basic tutorial on crafting. I think that's going to do it.
Nice.
If you have any questions or something does not make sense to you, please put it in.
I think we'll come back later. Actually, you know what? Let's watch it now. Let's watch it now. Let's watch both of them. Why not? Why not watch both of them? Because this guy puts out good content. He puts out amazing content. Got me feeling all giddy. Yeah, that's what I like to put in copyright movies in the beginning.
Camp series, and what do I have for you today? Advanced crafting. We're gonna go through mirroring, sealing, hunting rare affixes, and of course, building legendary items. Now, if you haven't seen my basic video,
I just watched it.
101, that's going to be linked, first link in the description and at the end of this video. So if you want to watch advanced before basic, hey, totally fine. That is up to you. And I figured, why not start with legendaries first, show you how to build the best items in the game.
Please.
They kind of have this reddish hue to them, all right? And to build
legendary
a legendary item, you need
scepter.
3 things. You need a dungeon key, you need a unique item that has legendary potential, and you need an exalted item that has 4 affixes. Let me just show you really quick. There are 3 dungeon keys currently in the game. You have Soulfire Bastion, you have Lightless Arbor, and you have Temporal Sanctum. Temporal Sanctum, this key on screen right now, is the key you need that will get you into the dungeon to make a legendary item.
Okay.
Now, it is pretty simple, and we'll go to the dungeon in just a second, okay? If you beat the dungeon boss, you get access to the Eternity Cache where you can create a legendary item. And of course, we're going to make one together.
Okay.
Now, quick little tip, okay? These keys, you can right-click on them. Okay, let me show you. right click on Soulfire Bastion. The map automatically pops up and shows you
where the
Soulfire
dungeon
Bastion
is.
with
Okay.
the red little door for the dungeon.
Interesting.
Right? Click on Lightless Arbor, right click. Boom.
Lightless
Pulls up
Arbor.
Lightless
We
Arbor
found it, baby.
and the little
Book 'em,
dungeon.
boys.
And just like I said, right click on Temporal Sanctum, and it'll take us to the Temporal Sanctum, which we are going to go to right now. And there's a lot more that comes to Legendary, okay? So let's get over there. And this
I've
is
been here
the
before.
entrance to the
I
Temporal
definitely
Sanctum.
didn't have a key, but I've
When
been
you
here.
click on the door, all right, you need to add your key. We're going to put that right there, and we're going to enter the sanctum. But first, we got to pick which one we're going into. Do you want tier 1?
No,
tier
we're
2,
tier 4, brother.
Tier 3,
Oh,
or
we're
tier
tier
4?
4.
And it shows you the increased enemy
What the
damage
hell?
and health,
I don't give a
but you
fuck.
will have much better enemy drops depending on which level you go in. But since we're building a legendary item, okay?
Yes.
You need to look at this box on the left. As you see, at tier 1, the Eternity Cache will accept unique items up to level 50.
Okay.
At tier 2, it'll be level 65.
Okay.
At tier 3, level 75.
That makes
and
sense.
At tier 4, any level.
Any
Okay?
level at tier
So
4.
what you need to do, and I've done this multiple times, you go in to make your legendary, but you didn't pick the right one, is you need to look at your unique. So we are going to be making a legendary.
That's level
smoke
52.
weed, okay? So this unique item is 52.
Yes.
Item level is 52.
52. I saw that.
Which means we cannot make a legendary items on tier 1.
So tier 2 or
because
higher.
It's only level 50 and down. We need to enter the sanctum at tier 2.
Okay.
And we are going to enter the
So,
dungeon.
okay, so you could go higher, but
Gonna
if your
beat
weapon
this.
only requires
I'll
that
see you
tier,
at
then
the
why
end.
risk it?
Okay, so we have now beat the Temporal Sanctum boss.
Good job.
We're going to go right here to the Eternity Cache. Okay, now this is how it works. Click on it. We are going to take our unique item that has legendary potential,
Yes.
and we are going to put that on the left side.
Matches
And
the
then we're gonna
color.
Take our exalted item. Again, exalted means it has a tier 6 or tier 7 affix, and we're going to put that on the right side. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what this means is that since this unique has 2 legendary potential, 2 random affixes from this dagger are going to transfer to it. Now, obviously, we hope that critical strike multiplier, and more specifically 52 melee physical damage, transfer over to it.
Okay.
But who knows? We can get the suffixes and not the prefixes. We have no idea. Obviously, the dagger I
Come
am
on,
using
prefixes.
is really good. It's got a tier 7 melee physical
Come
damage
on, prefixes.
and
I'm rooting for the
roll
homie.
on it. All right?
I'm rooting for the homie.
So, we are going to seal the cache. It is now sealed. We are then going to push D, which is going to transfer us through time. And we are going to click on the cache. And our legendary item has now been made. Let's see what 2
Come on.
affixes we got to
Come
transfer
on.
over.
Let's do it,
And we
baby.
got
Melee.
Critical strike
Oh.
multiplier and 14 health on melee hit.
Oh, that's not good.
Unfortunately, we did not.
Damn
get
it.
the
I'm sorry.
Tier 7 affix.
Oh, I
over.
rooted too
We
early.
did get the critical strike
I'm dumb.
multiplier, so basically we added a tier 5 and a tier 5, so we added 10 tiers to this item, and now we have a legendary dagger. Now that you know how to make a legendary item, let's switch gears and I'm going to talk to you about sealing affixes. Then we will move to actually creating uniques. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we are going to shift, right click,
Yes.
and move our wand into the forge. Now, yesterday I showed you how to use chaos.
He did.
This is a way to roll the dice and hopefully you have a chance of getting the affix you are looking for. I literally use chaos all the time. But there is a better way if you have them. So again, I'm just going to showcase right now. I don't want this spell critical strike. I want spell damage. Let's hope I don't get spell damage. Nope,
Damage
no
over time.
spell damage. Nope,
Ellen.
no spell damage. Dang it. This item is now bricked. It doesn't make sense. Elemental damage with necrotic damage. All right, let's get rid of this. Man, I wish there was a better way. There is.
Oh, there is.
Let's transfer our two-handed sword into the forge. Now, this melee cold. Let's say I didn't want melee cold. Let's say I wanted crit multiplier. Okay, I want crit multiplier on this sword. Instead of chaosing it and just praying that we get the affix we want, why don't we just remove the affix? We're gonna go right here, click on Glyph of Despair, okay?
Okay.
Click on Glyph of Despair. We've got the correct affix selected, and we are gonna upgrade it. And bam, that affix is now gone. It's actually moved down here. So this item will always have a tier 1 melee cold. Now I can click on this. I can type crit multiplier, put it in there. We're going to click on Glyph of Hope to hopefully retain our forging potential. And we are going to craft, 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 craft.
Let's go.
Just like that.
Now you have a tier 5 crit and you kept the melee cold.
And we moved it down, and now we have crit strike multiplier with our cold damage, exactly what we wanted. All right, what else do I want on here? We will put less crit.
Nice.
And the item is now bricked. Unfortunately, that last one took 15 forging potential, but the said item right now, tier 5, that's tier
6.
10, plus a tier 1, tier 3, and tier 6. We now have another tier 20 sword. Okay? Happens that we just keep making somehow tier 20 items over and over
his
again.
luck is good, man.
But you see how I sealed
With this man a
that
casino.
affix. Now, we do have more to talk about when it comes to sealing. Because when you go to seal an affix, all right, the tier matters. If I tried to seal this tier 1, I think it's like 100% it is going to move down. But every tier higher, you lose chance. So if you're trying to seal a tier 2, a tier 3, a tier 4,
Interesting.
you have not as good a chance of that happening.
Oh,
Let me
interesting.
show you. We're going to try and seal this chance to find potions, and it's tier 3. Upgrade affix. So we got really lucky in this
He did
case,
it.
and
He
we
did
were
it.
able to
The man's
seal
luck
this
is
tier
too
3
good.
affix.
Give this man put this
Having
man on
really
steak
good
knockout.
luck on these videos. Now I can go spell damage. And the item is now bricked. Okay, so our
I think he's
so we're
still
not perfect.
20.
See, so the item's still worthless, but we sealed that tier 3.
I think it's still 20,
that was
right?
pretty
No.
good.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
let's
It's a
try
19.
another one. Let's get this dagger right here, and I'm gonna try and seal this tier 3 again. And we
Yeah, he's
sealed
so good.
another tier 3 affix.
He's too good.
Okay.
He's
okay,
too good,
well,
man. I
guess
hope
I'm
I
showing
have
you
this
what
type
is
of luck
possible.
when I
All
do
right,
it.
We want
Everything I seal is gonna be
melee physical damage.
destroyed.
Still
Oh,
with owners?
hit me with
Get
an
back in
ad?
there and freshen
How
instantly.
dare you?
Febreze Air Mist. Febrez's new finer
Actually,
mist
it's fine.
floats
This
longer
is
in the air
supporting
to
the
fight
content
even your
creator.
toughest donors.
Like I
So
said,
long,
check out
stay
this guy,
still and low amazing
ActionRPG.
freshness.
This is
Discover
from
the
1
new
month ago,
Febreze
right? So
today.
it's new content. You should be checking it out.
And the item is toast. Tier 5, tier 5, tier 6, and then sealed tier 3. Okay. So not as much luck on the last 2 items. Obviously, we have a whole nother one available. But the whole point of this is I'm trying to showcase that if you have an affix somewhere that you don't want a chaos roll, if you have Glyphs of Despair, you can simply just
can
pull
seal
it
it.
down right here.
Keep
and
the
then
stats.
put whatever you want in its place.
Interesting.
Okay. I think I have made my point known.
You have.
Now what we're going to do is create some uniques by using Rune of Ascendance. All right, what a Rune of Ascendance does is it takes a base item, in this case a scepter, and it upgrades it
Boom.
to, in this case, a unique hazel
Like cast
root.
thorns on these though.
I'm going to see if we could find a claim. That's what we're looking for. The
A
items
claim.
that I'm actually using right now. There it is.
Oh my god, his luck is too good.
Literally
and it's 1
my
legend potential.
second try We
And it has
pulled my
legendary potential.
Game scepter with legendary potential. Well, let's keep going for the fun of it. We
Holy
pulled
shit.
2 of them.
2 claims? Okay.
Hazel, come on. Now I want something different.
Oh my god.
I guess
3
that's an
claims?
Easy one.
4 claims? Okay.
Go. Now we got a frozen ire.
There we go. Okay.
So a lot of times I'll hear people saying, "Man, dude, I've been looking for this unique forever. How did you find one?"
I made it.
Maybe I didn't find it. Maybe I just crafted it.
Dude, look at
Dude,
all of
the
these he
scepter
has.
I'm using right now. We just created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7 of them. And only one of them has
That
legendary
first
potential.
one is the only one that has legendary potential on it. Okay. You now know how to seal, and you now know how to upgrade regular items to uniques. And by the way, the rarity, so if you got common, magic, or rare, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
As long as it's a scepter, it'll turn into a scepter. As long as it's a body armor, it turns into a body armor. As long as it's a shield, it turns into a shield. It's just kind of a fun way to get uniques if you need them. My last tip and trick for advanced crafting is just how to find these affixes. Aaron, this is great, but I never find the shards I need.
Okay, yeah,
Let me
true.
quickly throw out some items for you. And you will see that these all have the same color. They are a very bright purple, and you can literally pick any color you want. Inside of my loot filter, I have right here, all items with these 9 affixes on them will drop with this color. And these aren't actually items that I am normally looking for. All I care about is the shards. So what you want to do, pull up your forge, and you just transfer your items over, and you just shatter them. And right now I'm looking for hybrid health. So I got no hybrid health. I got one.
You got some hybrid health. Okay, nice.
I got
more hybrid health.
1 hybrid health. Maybe I got 2 there. I don't know. I'm going too fast. 1. This one I'm looking for void cleave.
You got it.
Got it.
Nice.
This one I'm looking for level of erasing strike.
Damn
Didn't
it.
get it. And this one I'm looking for hybrid health.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Tragic.
The point is that when you shatter these items, you have a chance to pull the shards off to you. And you're going to be using shatters all the time. That was just some skills I was looking for and trying to stack up hybrid health. Now, you will notice that when you do this a lot, you will start running out of shatters. So at my last tip, every single time you go to a vendor, ensure you buy the shatters. Okay? It does refresh fairly often. So buy these and then transfer them in to your
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing.
Materials. Hunting for
That's what I've been
shards,
doing.
yes, they will fall on the ground, but the best way is just add it to your loot filter and then shatter the item. That's it. You now know how to create uniques. You know how to seal affixes. You know how to hunt for those rare affixes.
Let's
and
go.
You know how to
We graduated
create
from boot
a
camp.
legendary item. If you watch basics of crafting and now advanced of crafting,
Now I know.
I think you're going to be good to go.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're entertained or at least learn something.
I was both.
Aaron,
I was both.
out.
See ya, brother. All right, I mean that was amazing. I mean we learned so much, and hopefully you learned as much as I learned, and we both learned together. Of course, check out ActionRPG YouTube. His YouTube should be in the description. If I forget, leave a comment saying, "Hey, stupid, put the video in the description. Give the creator content, the content creator." Give him a shout out that he needs, because he's putting out good videos that new players like me to the genre are using really good. And of course, if you liked my video, my reaction to his reaction to your reaction, make sure to subscribe button, comment down below, leave a like, and I'll see you all again next time. See ya.